Welcome back to my channel. If you didn't know, my name is Eman, or Dancing in Circles, and I make pole, aerial hoop, and Lollipop Lyra tutorials on this channel. Today we're going to be covering a little pole transition on the Lollipop Lyra. So we're going to be sliding down out of the hoop from our back balance into a pencil iguana. If you're a poler, you know what your pencil iguana is. If not, I'm going to demonstrate it, and I'm going to show you guys how to do this from the ground first, just to make sure that you have it solid and test it out before trying it as a slide down descent out of the hoop. If you find this video useful, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. It really does help me out with growing this channel. I will also include my Instagram and TikTok over here. Please feel free to send me a message if you have any requests for future videos, and please tag me. I love to see you guys trying out these transitions and combos on your own pages. So if you try it and you decide to post, tag me please. I love to see it. And without further ado, let's get into the video. Hey guys, so before I start this tutorial, I want to talk about your pencil iguana, what it is. If you're a pole dancer, you can skip this part. If you're familiar with your pencil iguana on pole. So a pencil iguana is essentially a pole handstand, but instead of having one arm on the floor and one arm up behind you, I'm actually going to have both hands behind my back. So I'm going to be pulling into both of my arms, rolling the shoulders back and down, pulling into both of my arms, and my head is going to be center onto the pole, and I'm going to be pushing the back of my head onto the pole to maintain that lift. So I have a video all about pole handstands. I'm going to include it down below. I'm also going to include it, I think it's in the top right corner, but the progressions for your pole handstands are pretty much the same as your progressions for your pencil iguana, except instead of having the one arm down on the floor, both arms are going to be behind the back. So I'm just going to demonstrate what that would look like from the floor really quickly. If you've never done this before, train this on the floor first before taking it up in the air. So I'm going to bring the back of my head, my neck, my spine, everything up against the pole. From here, I'm going to reach up with one arm. Then I'm going to take the opposite hand and reach above. Both hands are going to be thumbs up. From here, what I want to do, you can walk your feet back. We're going to test some little hops. So pushing the back of the head into the pole, pulling into both of the arms. We're going to hop heel to bum. See if you can maintain some lift. And come down. And then from there, following the progressions in my handstand video, you would progress this from hopping up to then hopping and straddling up to then maybe deadlifting up, etc. And when you feel comfortable with this on the floor, you can find that lift. We're going to do it from a descent. So from here, we're going to take the first half of the tutorial. If you're familiar with descending into your pencil iguana on pole, this will feel kind of similar to your lay back to pencil iguana, except you'll start in the hoop. So this first trick, we can actually take this and separate it, and we can use it to transition into other moves. So it's actually like quite a nice transition. So from here, we're gonna come into our hoop, however we'd like. Reach up, pull in. Now from here, we're gonna go into our straddle back balance. So from here, what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring my hands on, I'm going to flex my feet. This is the only time I'm going to tell you guys to flex your feet, and I'm going to point them inwards, so in towards each other, big toes in towards each other, hands on, and I'm going to start to slide my bum out. Slide, 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 slide. Notice the back of my head is going to touch the back of the pole. Now from here, my arms are not long enough for me to drop into my ankles, so I'm going to take one hand off at a time, slide, and then once I hit my ankles and I'm flexing my feet in towards each other, that should lock me in. I should feel secure to take my hands off, and we're in a fun little ankle hang. From here, you can actually reach up, thumbs pointing upward. You can push into the pole, do a little like upper back arch, hang out here. Now from here, I'm going to give you guys a way to come out before we go into the pencil iguana. So I'm going to reach up in between my knees. My butt is like right on the pole, so that should be holding me in. Now from here, I'm going to point my toes. We're going to hook, and then we can come back in. So that's your little safety if you don't feel like going into your pencil iguana, you've got a way to come out. So now from here, we're gonna go into the pencil iguana. So I'm gonna slide back out into my straddle back, flex my feet, point them inwards, slide out. Now release one hand at a time to drop into the ankles. Reach up overhead, arch. Now, from here, I'm gonna take my hands and I'm gonna reach right behind my butt, so right at my butt crack. Thumbs up, whichever hand you feel like you would like to be high. Set yourself up. Now from here, I'm gonna push the back of my head into the pole and I'm gonna point my toes. We're gonna bend the knees to sneak them outside of the hoop. I'm gonna bring my toes forward into a straddle first. Now from here, if I'd like to go into my arch or my fang position, start wide from this straddle, toes out in front. I'm gonna sneak my head over to the opposite side of the pool, clear the hoop, and go into my little fang position. Now to come out, I'm gonna bring my head back around, straddle again, clear the bottom of the hoop. I'm gonna bring my feet down, in front, and we're gonna take a step out. Don't release your hands before your feet have hit the ground. Sometimes I know that's like an auto reaction. People will release their hands and just jump out. Don't do that. Try to hit the ground with your feet first before releasing both of your hands. But there you have it. That's pretty much how I do my pencil iguana descent out of the hoop. I love this transition. I think it's super unexpected and it's super fun. Once you feel comfy there, try it on spin. You can also repetitively do lifts from this position. So you can go through your straddle, up to pencil, back down. And I think it's super impressive. And there you go.